Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of A Dairyman's Diary. I am your humble host, as always, Frank, and it's nice and early in the morning, trying to get ahead of myself on what is set to be a very busy day here. We've milked the cattle this morning already, and we've also broken into the silage pit. We are back on feeding full rations for the livestock. We're in the end of October, excuse me, at the moment. And as a result, there is little grass outside for the cattle to eat. And the weather's changing significantly. We've got rain for the next next week solid, really. So the cattle are coming back inside. And as a result of that, they are being fed daily now from a total ration mix. So So we're starting with the pit silage, mixing that in with some hay and some straw just to bulk them out. And we'll see how it goes, but so far the pit is looking good, if not a little bit empty. We'll have to see how we get on here, but all in all, can't complain too much. It's just nice to finally get cracking with it. Been busy over the last few days, trying to get ahead of ourselves, really. Last night we were out with the Ford, spreading some slurry. We've got a couple more loads I want to do this morning once we've finished feeding up. And then once we've done that, we're going to get on with some drilling, hopefully, before the rain comes. We've got some winter barley, winter wheat we still want to get into the ground, so that's to do. So yeah, lots to do, as always, but we'll get around to it all, I'm sure. What I need to do now, though, is probably move that New Holland again, because we're going to get some hay and straw into here. Ideally, as well, I would very much like to be able to cart load of muck out onto the fields. We might get to that today. There's no immediate rush. I can probably wait a few days. We'll have to see what the weather's going to do. If the weather's going to be really foul, I'd probably like to get on and get some wheat drilled first. But you'll never know. We'll see. As we always say, we'll see. I'm just going to tip that around this way for now, because we need to get, like I say, a bale of hay, a bale of straw into there, get it mixed up. But it is a glorious, for the most part now at least, it is a glorious morning, lovely spring morning. How long that will continue for, only time will tell. We'll take these two bales of hay here. Ah, that stack's fallen over. Bad stacking by me. We do need to shoot around the far side, so we have to go on the road because the village is parked in the way, but we'll shoot around to the far side, grab ourselves a bale of straw, and then we'll get this all fed up. So right now I'm just going to get this finished, and then we'll come back to you when we're likely getting on with a bit of spreading of the brown stuff. Really. Okay folks, so we have managed to get ourselves all fed up this morning. And what we're going to do is going to head around the corner here. We need to shut this gate, stop the ladies trying to escape again. Come here. There we go. And we're going to fire up the John Deere that we've just moved back into here this morning, because we're going to get the agitator going again. Yeah, get this slurry moving around a little bit before we try and pump it. And then we're going to have to go back a little bit further. As you can tell, the level of the tank has, or the lagoon has, lowered significantly. So we'll get that turning there. We'll leave that for a little while. It's going to just stir the slurry around there, get it a little bit more fluid, and then we'll be able to pump it a little easier. But as you can see, yeah, we're going quite a way down there. That being said, though, the Ford managed to handle the big tanker perfectly well. We're just spreading on some of the grassland that we cut for second cut silage there, just to give it a bit of a kick. So that will be good, and it's also nice to get this lowered down a little bit now. We're only probably going to do enough loads out of here just to finish off this front field, and then we'll leave it for now. It just keeps it down a bit, although we will have to take a little bit extra care on this moving forward, what with the cattle coming inside more consistently now. So we'll look into that one. For now though, we're just going to leave this for a few minutes, let it stir up, and then we'll fill up the Ford. So as you can see, it doesn't look too bad stuck on here. It's a little bit loud now as it's pumping in, but it's a nice little setup actually. We're really impressed with that New Holland these days. It's going to have a lot of work cut out for itself. As you can see, we're going to shut this gate. We were in here last night, we got this one done. So that field is all done. All the silage bales are stacked up in the little tank pack that we were at the other day. We're going to come into here, we're going to clear this field up hopefully, and then once that's done, the John Deere is going to get switched off the agitator, put onto the drill, and hopefully the aim is that we'll get some barley drilled as well, which would be much needed. It's just been very busy at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we'll give this a little bit longer. We'll get it filled up. Shouldn't take too much longer actually, I would have thought. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, we're nearly there. And we will see what's going on, but it's going to be a busy day. Hopefully the weather stays off long enough for us to get a lot done that we need to. But at this stage, I'd like to ask you all how you're doing. Hope you're all very well. Whatever you're getting up to, do let me know if you're a neighbour of mine here on Oakfield Farm, on Meadow Grove Farm. And we will. You never know, our paths may cross. But yeah, do let me know how you're getting on. If you are also pushing into winter and how that's affecting you. Oh, let's just get this shut. That's perfect. That's a little bit of a pain of an entrance from this angle, but it's doable. Quite often what I'll do though is just head down here first. Fine morning to be spreading some of the brown stuff, that's for sure. And there we go. A little bit tighter that time around. Didn't angle that very well, but we're through. We are through. And then once we get into the field, we'll just engage and we're away. Let's dial that speed down a touch. That's better. So it's nice that we've got a little bit of dry time. I'm not expecting too much rain later on, which should allow us to keep spreading really, and it's not going to wash off the field straight away. But yeah, it's doing okay at the moment. I am trying to schedule a contractor to come in and lift that maize for me. That's the one thing we've got left to do. One harvestable crop left, and we need to get that pit filled, or get it into the clamp at least. I don't think it's going to fill the clamp, but we'll get it in regardless. So that's the next task. So we'll have to see how that one goes. But hopefully by the end of this week we can get that one figured out. And we'll have to see. But for now we're going to just keep rumbling on. Look at the lovely colour of the trees as well. I love this time of year. It really does look stunning around here. And we'll get this window shut as well. It's fresh in the morning, but we don't need the added smell of slurry coming in here. We're just taking it nice and gently. Get a nice thick coverage across the field there. And then yeah, like I said, it might take about one more tank load or so, but what we'll do, we'll keep cracking away here with this, and then we'll come back to you when we make some more progress. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming close to the end of this field here, just kind of wrapping up the final pass or two. Shouldn't take too much longer to get this done. We need to go and unhook this very quickly. We need to put a trailer on the back and hurry on down to the store. Well, we need to go and pick up some seed. We have no seed here, so we need to go and pick up some seed that we can use, or some barley seed, and then hurry back up, fill up the drill, get out there. So lots to do, and very little time, as is always the case. But you know, we will find a way. I think before we go, we'll take the John Deere off the slurry agitator, and we'll stick it onto the drill, get that aside already, and then last but not least, then we'll head down and find some. Oh, it looks like we're empty there. Lovely stuff. So that's one job done at least. We're making some progress. The list is getting smaller rather than bigger at this stage, which is a relief, I think it's fair to say. But yeah, heavens knows there's been a lot for me to try and process here and try and get ticked off. But that's what we do. That's how we try and make our living, I suppose. I'm just thankful that we are getting this brief respite in the wind and the rain. So yeah, we'll just quickly drop this off into the shed here, and then go and fetch the John Deere as well, I suppose. Actually, we'll just go in that one there. Although it can handle this, it doesn't leave much space to see what's going on behind me, or where the straw blower is for that matter. Oh, that was tight. Excellent. So we'll leave this here for a moment or two. We'll just unhook it. And then, yeah, we must go and get that John Deere sorted out. That's perfect. Hopefully leave these gates open for just a second, and those adventurous cattle won't try and get into any mischief. There we go. And then stick the agitator in its little place out the way here. About to rip my jeans on the barbed wire here. That's not great. Excellent, so we are going to kick on. We'll get this sent back to the... hooked up to the seed drill, and then we need to hurry on down and see what we can do for some seeds. So we'll catch you later once we've got all that sorted out, and well, hopefully we can get ourselves into the field. Okay then, folks, we've got everything strapped down here. We've got about, what's that, 6 bags there. That's probably about 3.5 ton of seed on the back. That's going to get us started. The rest is going to be delivered to us, but we just couldn't hang on really, so we needed to... well, we need to go and get our own just to get us underway. We're going to head back on up now and see if we can get ourselves going here. We have the winter barley seed on the back. This is just a malted, no, it's an animal feed grade barley really. As always, we typically focus on just making animal feed because the quality of the grain isn't as important to us as the straw produced. As I've touched on many times before, that the cost of good quality bedding straw is extortionately high. So if you are able to produce your own, bale your own, then it's always strongly advisable. So that's what we're doing, and that's what we're going to be focusing on, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, for now we are going to take this back up. The John Deere is hooked up, ready to go, and we'll fill this up and hopefully get ourselves on the way as well, which would be ideal. It's still dry, there's not a cloud in the sky yet, he says, so hopefully long may it continue in that route. And we'll be able to go from there. Ideally today, if we can, I've got a good 20 acres we could get drilled up today, which would be perfect. Really would be nice to get that all ticked off. But we'll see, as always, you never really know. And for now, we're just going to cruise up the hill here in the mighty bottle rocket that is the Ford. It's nice to get used to use a different tractor for a while, it really is. Not much happening now, actually. Judging by, I was having to think earlier, judging by the amount of grassland that we've produced silage off of so far, or hay as well in various different forms, if we're going to expand our land by any significant amount, we're probably going to have to look into finding another source of grassland. So we'll have to see on that front. And we'll just kind of pull into the yard here, and we'll get ourselves sorted out. I think, just to make sure that we can actually do all this, we'll pull in front of the silage pit for now. That'll work. And then, yeah, we need to pop the pallet forks onto the front of the JCB, and we can get these all unloaded nice and quickly. Typically, it's probably going to take just over one of these bags to fill up the hopper. The hopper for this old drill isn't the biggest, but it'll do more than adequately do a job for me. So we will just take off the silage forks. Lift that up. I don't want to go scraping the front of the new tractor. Just about got around that. Excellent stuff. And we will get this all hooked up, and then desperate to get out in the field actually and get going. We're really not sure when this rain's going to come, but I'm sure we can get at least one field done before it does arrive. My pallet forks are just around the side here. tucked out of the way. We've still got quite a bit of fertilizer we can get on and use as well, actually. So we'll have to get that used pretty soon. So at this stage, as we do this, I'd love to welcome along all of the new subscribers. Thank you ever so much for checking out Simulation for the Nation, the channel that very kindly hosts my blog. If you are new, do drop a comment down below letting us know where you're watching from and what you're getting up to. We always do like to kind of keep on top of that and see just where the audience is kind of hanging out, really. It's always quite fun. And we will see if we can get this all packed up here. Yeah, and if you are of course a neighbour to me here on Meadow Grove, then I'd love to know what you're getting up to and how you're finding this beautiful autumn at the moment. If you manage to survive all the miserable rain. Oh, we need to undo that back there. I think that's the issue. There we go. Excellent stuff. So we'll get this dropped into the back of the hopper. So this bag is a little bit over half a ton. I think it's about 600 kilograms. 600 weight bag here. And this. As you can see, it's filling up nicely there. Oh, in fact, it didn't even take a full bag, I don't think. Let's find out. No, we are full. There you go. So, not even a full bag there at all. It's got about 25% left in. Which is fantastic. So it took about 450 kilograms per bag, or per tank. So we'll have to see how we get on with that there. But we'll leave the JCB here for now, and then I am going to waste no time. Everything is done here, and I'm going to get it flying and see if I can get this all covered up. So hopefully, when you come back to us, we will be in a position where we've got some good ground covered. As we lift up the drill. That's perfect news. And we'll get some barley drilled. So it's a great time of... I do like drilling barley, actually. I do like drilling anything. It's a really satisfying time of the year. But like I said, we're going to get on with this, and then we'll probably leave you here. We'll come back and update you on how we're going probably later on in the week, where hopefully we've managed to stave off the weather. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, like I said, please don't forget to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button if you are new to Simulation for the Nation. And we will see you next time. So until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.